Welcome back. More breaking news reactions coming in on the Praveen murder case now as the state government has decided to hand over the investigations to NIA. Siddaramaiah has taken to Twitter and he says a close look at the recent development in Dakshin Kannada seems to be related to the serial killings and internal crisis within the Sangh Parivar, unquote. Let me go across to Imran joining us on the phone line. Imran, if you could just help us decode that tweet put out by Siddaramaiah, the former chief minister, and how is it that he's hinting at the role of an internal hand here?
Well, absolutely, that's a surprising and shocking coming from the leader of opposition, Siddaramaiah, hinting in his tweet that in fact the murder relates to someone, it's an internal job. Even as the police investigation is still carrying on, they have arrested two people, in this case Zakir and Shafiq, and the motive of the murder is still the cops saying that they're trying to ascertain. There are three angles they're looking at in the motive of the murder. One is that Facebook post. Second is the revenge attack for the killing of the Muslim youth there, Masood, and it's a personal rivalry. As the motivations of the murder are still being ascertained, both the two accused have been produced by the court, and both of them, the police informed they belong to the PFI organization. Now, Siddaramaiah, however, has hinted in his tweet cryptically saying that it is a job of the internal matter. It is a tough war happening between two factions of the BJP and Sangh Parivar, and in fact, that Praveen was a casualty of that. What is the evidence so that we hasn't
okay. But Imran, doesn't this complicate things further? Because, you know, we've been breaking down details of how the BJP feels that in the state of Karnataka, it is the Congress party that in the past has also shielded elements belonging to the PFI, people belonging to the PFI who've been, you know, accused of notorious activities across the state. So in that sense, if you're giving cover fire to the PFI and pinning this on, let's say, an internal rift within the Sangh Parivar, questions are going to be asked of the Congress once again.
Well, actually, the BJP has already targeted the Congress, and every time this issue comes up with the question, the Congress is, puts the onus on BJP, saying that they have the government in center. Why is it that central government is not banning the PFI? Whereas the BJP retorts saying that the Congress during the tenure when Siddaramaiah was chief minister withdrew cases against the Popular Front of India. So these are the allegations and counter allegations keep running. But it's very surprising that even though the investigation is on and two persons have been shown as arrested in this case, the cryptic message from the leader of opposition saying that in fact the murder was an internal job.
All right, thank you for that, Imran. It's time for us to head into a very short break here. Remember, important to point out that the state government for the moment has brought in NIA. NIA will be leading the investigation in the Praveen murder case. A short break, be back with more news updates.